Hello everybody and welcome back to yet another Spellcaster Devlog. So for those of you who don't know what Spellcaster is, it is this indie Metroidvania that I'm making, which is going to be primarily focused on spellcasting. So at the end of last devlog, where we made conversations, I did say that the conversations don't save yet, and now they do. So yeah, quite an easy change, I guess. And now time to get to the most important part: the animations. So I spent pretty much the entirety of this week just making animations. So I decided to go with bone animation because I don't want to make spreadsheets. So the way you do bone animation is that you have a skeleton and then you have all the bones as a child of the skeleton in the order that you would have your bones normally in a body. And in case you some of you never learned or just forgot how bones work, here is a quick explanation. Alright. So now that you're hopefully more refreshed on how bones work, so all you really do is you just create a bunch of polygons that are all linked to this file here, which is my texture. Then you can create the bones, assign them to then you go into your polygons, then you assign what bone has what impact on it, and then you just move them into the right places and you can start animation. Alright, so I made a walk animation, which looks sketchy as hell. But that's probably okay. It's probably because I don't have enough polygons in my legs yet. I have a jump animation, which the head tilts upwards a little bit, and if it goes on for long enough, the body rises up. Then we have a fall animation, which is just, oh no, your arms are flying above your head. Then we have two different kinds of falls. We have a short fall and a long fall. So short fall is when you drop it down a short distance and you get stunned for half a second maybe, where you recover yourself. And a long fall is where you fall down for 2 seconds and then you're stuck. Not fall down. Is when you fall down from a large height and then get stuck for 2 seconds. So yeah, you just can't move during those 2 seconds. So which is going to be the entire duration of this. There's also an idle animation, and yeah, all you've got to do is chuck this into code, which is quite simple. By quite simple, I mean it was painful as hell. But here we go. Here is the code for handling the animations. So there's a priority system, which disallows new animations from overwriting old animations, and you can overwrite this itself by passing in a parameter. So back in the I made a new script called player animation, and it basically just takes in a bunch of data, and then just animates it from there. This is the move state, and in here you can see that when you're jumping, we set the jump stuff. Set your jump animation. If you're falling, we set to fall animation. If you're currently walking, walk, otherwise idle. The pause state is just gonna default to idle. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can see when we try this in game, we can jump, we fall, and if we long fall, then we get stunned for 2 seconds. So I'm pressing buttons and it's not working. Alright, that's pretty much animations right now. It'll obviously get fixed the walking animation and the fact that, when you move the body around, it gets partially distorted. But yeah, that's a problem for future me, when they have to put in more animations. So I'm still missing a cast spell animation and attack animation, but yeah, we'll get to that later. Alright, so next important change I made this week was a camera system. The old camera literally lerps to where you are, so slowly moves towards you, which is great, except that it has a few weaknesses, which I'm actually making a video on why LARPing is a very bad way of smoothing things out and how you should do it. But that's for later, and for now we're just going to replace the camera system. So now the camera locks onto a point, which is given by this point here, which is in the player object. So basically what it does is that when you press left or right, it'll move it slowly to be that much in front of the player. So kind of like a look ahead. If you jump off a cliff, then it will slowly move itself downwards. So the camera, you can see what goes on if you're falling. Then we have, if you hold the up arrow, then it'll move up, and then the camera will move up, and if you press the down arrow, it'll move down. So along with that, we now made new camera boundaries, like this one here. So here the blue boxes are the bounds, the green boxes are the actual bounds. So that sounds a little bit confusing. So when you enter the blue area, it sets the boundary to what the green area is. Otherwise, there's actually got a few implementations, so it's either that, or you can just say, well, this box here is just going to be the bounds, and there will be no separate bounds. But yeah, quite simple this week. That's pretty much it. So next week I'm actually going to try working on some like art and actually building stuff. Maybe even like implement a boss or two. So that will be very interesting. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and if you want to watch more or if you just want to support me. And I'll see you all in the next video.